everyone. Naeem Shabazz here. We're at the Morehouse King Chapel. Everyone is heading back to their respective cities, and we had a great time here. And FAMU brought 10 players. We only had 2 last year and 1 the year before, but we worked very hard. And I actually have one of the main catalysts of the growth of FAMU Chess with me. And I have the president, and he's going to introduce himself.
What's going on, guys? Caleb Parker here, junior computer science student at Florida A&M University. Also previously 2024 HBCU Chess champion. But anyways, this event been very good. You know, it's been eventful for all of us, all 10 players. We got 10 players this year, and that was great because the first year, 2 years ago, it was just me. Last year was me and Daniel. And then this year we brought 10 extra players, so that's 8 more than last year, and it's just been a blast. You know, we've all grown together, bonded together, become better because of the game. And through this event, you know, it's allowed us to combine our strengths, you know, show out support for FAMU, and just, you know, have a good time with fellow HBCU men and women, and, you know, just get exploration of the game.
So tell us, how did you grow from just having 2 players last year to 10? And now you're officially back on the yard. How did all that happen?
Yeah, so it's actually an interesting story. So back in October of 2024, you know, me and Daniel, one of the key corners of last year's classic, teammates. Him and I, we were just were on the set. And actually, with the aid of you, Dr. Shabazz, we were on the set, and, you know, we were just, you know, scouting out to see if anybody was interested in playing chess. You know, whether they want to come swing by for a quick game, maybe for blitz, maybe for rapid. You know, just to pique their interest. You know, so October, I believe 11th was the first day that we actually had. That was the first Friday that we actually came out, and it was a very good success. A lot of people came out who signed interest forms. We really showed genuine interest in the club, the activities, and that's also the same day that we actually grew the group meet, which is at 100 members right now. So, you know, and also our Instagram has 100 plus members as well. So, you know, it's just been a very good time ever since October from last year to now. We're in April. You know, a tremendous growth, and a lot of people have shown their support, which we are thankful for.
And could you tell us about some of the activities you had this past semester?
So we had a good amount of activities. So we had our interest meeting on February 21st. Furthermore, we had two tournaments. We had 1 in-house tournament and 1 qualifying tournament for the HBCU Chess Classic. Along with that, we had also study sessions talking about openings, middle games, and end games. And along with that, we had just a bunch of set Fridays. You know, people coming out, having a good time, exploring the game. And, you know, anybody, whenever they had time, could come out and just, you know, have fun. You know, and that's just what it's all about. You know, having fun, having that school spirit, and letting people know that, hey, chess is on the yard back again. It's been a long time. 20 plus years is not as a shortage, but we made sure that we gotten everybody around campus knows what we are, who we are, what we come to do. So there's no shortage anymore. Plenty of people on the campus playing chess, and we're glad to let them know about it.
And can you give us an idea of some of the ideas you have for the year 2025-2026?
Yes, sir. So, man, I'm so glad you asked this question. So, one thing that we are interested in, the e-board, and we had discussed, is doing a FAMU versus FSU Invitational. We were really interested in seeing if we could have that going on in Tallahassee. That's one thing we're interested in, and we'd like to see if anybody will come out, you know, can draw up their support, because you know, it's just one of those things. You know, FSU has a pretty good chess club, and now we're starting up back on the yard, so we'd like to see them come out, and we'll compete against them. That's one thing that we have on our timeline for 2025. Another thing is bulking up the chess team, you know, making sure they have, you know, more players who are interested, more experienced. They want to have more preparation and go over things, you know, that's more in depth with chess. I myself, you know, that's one of the things about me is, like, I like playing the game and going through the learning curves, you know, learning the openings, learning, you know, the end games, the key end games, you know. The masters always say, you know, you have to master the end game. Jose Raul Capablanca said, master the end game before anything else, because that's the heart of the game. Even Bobby Fischer said that as well. So it's very, you know, that's just fun. It's just going through those learning curves, going through those pain points sometimes. It's really, it is difficult at first, but once you get past them, you really start to enjoy the game, you really understand the game, and you want to share the game with others.
So is there any anybody you would like to thank? Any supporters out there that you would like to give a shout out to?
Oh, plenty. So firstly, to you, Dr. Travas, I mean, you're our advisor, a keystone part of this club, this initiative. Much thanks to you. I'd like to give a shout out to Ricardo, he's the VP. A shout out to James, he's the secretary. Shout out to Toron. He cannot make it, unfortunately, to this event. But he's been a very key component into the club as it is. A shout out to my father, Lee Parker. He has been very important and supportive in this initiative. Shout out to everybody who contributed to the GroupMe, like GoFundMe. Very pivotal. I cannot name everybody because there's so many people who gave, but thank you for all your support. Without you, this event could not be possible. It cannot be made the way it is, the way we have established this. So we just thank you very much for your support. Please stay tuned with the Chess Club at FAMU Instagram, GroupMe, in any way that you can just keep contact. We thank you for your support very much. I'm sure I'm missing some people because there's a lot of people who have helped over our course from the fall to now, but thank you for all your support. Thank you very much.
Well, the School of Allied Health is one,
Yes, sir.
School of Business with a training session, and Olean's as well.
Olean's, yes, sir.
All helped us in this journey, and you've done a wonderful job, Caleb. We're proud of you and for leading this delegation, and we look forward to bigger and better things next year.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Go Rattlers.
Go Rattlers. I can't say much about that, but we're going to come harder this next year than this year.
All right. Thank you, Caleb. I'm Shabazz, and we're headed back to Tallahassee.